Greetings, Local 2627 sisters and brothers. Today is Monday, September the 17th, and hope everybody had a great weekend. And everybody in the city and the unions were just really getting back up to speed now after the summer vacation. Happy holiday to all our Jewish brothers and sisters who are celebrating their holiday today and tomorrow. All right, let me talk to something about lateness, and I'm talking about the mayoral right now. The general policy is that if you work a regular shift, 9 to 5, the lateness policy is after 6 minutes you are late. So you have a 6-minute grace period. If you're working a shift where you have to relieve somebody or somebody has to relieve you, there is no lateness. There is no lateness. They allow you 5 minutes, but technically there is no lateness allowed. Now, if you work on flex schedule, you are late after the ending of the flex schedule. For example, if your flex is 1 hour from 9 to 10, 1 second after 10, you are late. 1 second after 10, you are late. Now, there's also been issues where people are using the web clock to sign in. If you sign in on the web clock after the allotted amount of time that you have, then you are late. The excuse that you had to wait for the elevator or you had to wait for the system to come up is not a valid argument. That's not going to fly. If you have to give yourself an extra 5 minutes to get to work to make sure that the web clock comes up, the log on time, then that's what you need to do. It's not something that's going to fly because the rules, the law, the contract says what the lateness policy is. Now, if you come to work a little bit late because you're trying to squeeze it and you get caught that extra minute or so, then you are late. There's nothing that we can do about it. Now, on September 21st, the 24th of this month, we will have a sit down with the mayor, contract negotiations. This will be our third sit down, and I hope it goes someplace. We're not confident that anything's going to happen, but if you remember from the last time, they offered us the same thing that the state got, basically, and the state got 3 years of zeros and 2 years of twos, and they had to give back some furlough time, things like that. So we're not looking for anything like that, and we're looking for a 3-year contract, with a reasonable raise increase or rate increase. There's been some questions about health insurance. November is the health insurance month. This is when, if you have a policy, that's the time that you change your policy, in November. So now is the time for you to start looking to see what you have or decide if you're satisfied with it. And if you're not, then change over to another provider. But remember, this is always done in November. So if you need to change, or if you don't like what you have now, you need to start looking into it now. T-shirts. The T-shirt order went out. It was out there for about 3 months or so, and we gave a deadline, and we extended the deadline, and we're still receiving checks after this deadline. We are waiting to see how many T-shirts we need to order in order to get a new order in. Piecemeal is not going to work because we're ordering it from a company. Remember, the reason why we order asking you for your size, so you can have the exact T-shirt that you want. So we will let you know over probably by next week, what we're going to do about the T-shirts. If there seems to be something that we can't do, then we will mail you back the check that you gave us for the T-shirt. And that's about it on that. Let me tell you about good and welfare. We've had a couple of people who've had deaths in their family. Marie Antine at HRA, her mother passed. Ava Lazar from HRA, her sister passed. And from DOF, John Cham, mother passed away. And of course, our love and our sympathy goes out to these brothers and sisters. I want everybody to remember, this is November coming up. It's election. You need to do the right thing. You need to go and vote. You need to look at the DC37 website and look at the DC37 Public Employee Press, better known as the PEP, and see who you should vote for. If you have any idea of who not to vote for, then don't vote for that person. If you need an idea of who to vote for, like I'm saying, you can even call this office and we will tell you who in your district you should vote for. But please, this is very important. They're trying to take us down, and we need to make sure we have the right people in there who's going to represent us the way we need to be represented. So please make sure you vote, and you tell your family members to vote, and tell your friends to vote, your neighbors to vote. This is very important. This election coming up, because if we lose what we have right now, if we have the wrong person get into the White House, we're all going down. In solidarity, until next week, this is Robert Ajayi.